and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
First order of business is to approve the Selectmen's meeting minutes for October 22nd, 2025.
I'll move to approve the minutes for October 22nd.
I'll second.
All in favor, aye.
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 Approval of November 12th, 2025 consent file. Review and sign manifest in the amount of $6,647.02 and $7,000.
We had 2 minutes to approve.
Yeah, there was October 29th as well.
Oh, okay. I didn't read far enough.
It was just for
gonna-
that little work session for the gas ed.
Well, we're going to need a second motion to approve the minutes of October 22nd, 2025. I'll make a motion to approve.
Which one did we approve first?
The first one. 'cause
The
I-
22nd.
All right, the second was the
29th.
29th. That was that 10-minute meeting we
Yeah,
had
right.
for the packet that went to DOT.
Approve the minutes for October 29th, 2025.
I'll second that.
All in favor, aye?
Aye.
I'm going to abstain because I wasn't here for the 22nd.
Okay. Review and sign manifest in the amount of $6,647.02, $7,289.12, and $6,485.32. This includes an accounts payable and payroll manifest for 10/28/2025 and 11/4/2025 and 11/11/2025. Review, discuss, and approve or deny a raffle ticket permit application from Mount Washington Valley Ski Jumping. Review, discuss, and sign occupancy letter for 2065 NH Route 16, Albany, New Hampshire. 16. Review, discuss, and approve or deny an updated service agreement with the Conway Area Humane Society. Review, discuss, and approve or deny a commercial building permit application for 10 Mountain Conservation Center. Review, discuss, and approve or deny a local approval for construction of individual sewage disposal system at 1995 NH Route 16, Albany. Review, discuss, and approve or deny residential building permit application for 18 Spring Road, Albany, New Hampshire, map 11, lot 14.
I'd make a motion to approve the consent file as presented,
I'll
but
second.
I'd like to have discussion.
Yes, I'll second that for discussion.
Just a quick note on the agreement with Conway Area Humane Society.
Yes.
Looking at that, some of the charges in there are quite expensive. We should make sure that we budget sufficiently for that, because in order for us to have their services, we'd have to be responsible for paying. We'll get it reimbursed from the owners of dogs when we go chase them.
All right.
But in order to pay the bills, we need to have.
So this is not charges that we've been given, but charges we could be
That we
getting.
could, yes.
We could incur.
And just make a note to look at that line in the budget.
Noted.
That's the only thing I wanted to discuss under discussion. All in favor?
All in favor? Aye.
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 Town administrators report.
Review, discuss, approve, deny the upgrading of the hard drive for the town administrator's computer for the Windows 11 update. Computer needs the update to support QuickBooks and a lot of other programs that we have and use every day. They did send a quote for $75 for 500, was it megabytes?
Gigabytes.
For the hard drive upgrade, Rick had asked me to reach out to Katie from TCS to see what it would be to upgrade to a terabyte. I tried to get in touch with her a couple times today with no response, but I can let you guys know. It is something we need to do ASAP, just because of QuickBooks, really, number
Well,
one.
I would recommend going to the terabyte capacity.
Yeah.
because we're gonna need it eventually. And I'd make a motion to authorize you to do that.
Okay.
And I know we have to put a number on it, as long as it's under
I don't know. what to go
$300,
for.
under
Yeah,
$300
I agree.
I don't think it'll be that high,
No, I
but
think it'd be.
we'd have to approve it with
Yeah.
a monetary number.
Yep.
Up to including $300. All right?
Wait a second on
I
that.
second that motion.
All in favor? Aye.
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 Alright, and then next we have the exemption requests. I sent you guys over Jason's recommendations, under separate cover, just because this is the stack.
I'll make a motion to allow the Tin Mountain Conservation Center, which we do every year.
We're gonna go one by one.
Yep.
I'll second that. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I'd make a motion to deny the Audubon Society, number 2.
Is that one we typically do?
We
I
never,
don't think, it doesn't ring a bell with me.
no.
So Jason said he could go either way on that one. They have not gotten it in the past because they haven't put in the proper paperwork,
Yeah.
as far as what I could see looking back. They did put in the proper paperwork this year, so he said it's really up to you guys on that one.
What do you think, Jim?
I would oppose it myself.
I don't know what their, it's a charitable exemption. I don't,
Well, property taxes are out of control everywhere. We try to do our best to keep them as low as possible here. I don't see as the Audubon Society does anything for the benefit of people in Albany. And that's what I would base my decision on.
is it just open land that they,
Yeah.
it's not, that-
And it's all in current use. Which is the same with most of the rest of these.
I almost think I'd like to have more time to,
yeah.
These are way overdue, just so you know.
Yeah. Well,
Well, this is what Jason said. He said, previous boards have denied this request based on the charitable question and for other reasons. The parcel already receives current use assessment, which greatly reduces its tax burden. The decision is up to the Board of Selectmen and could be supported either way.
Where is this parcel?
It's right next to my property. Lovejoy Marsh.
Lovejoy
Oh,
Marsh,
okay.
okay.
Yeah, wildlife
Yeah,
sanctuary.
I mean, it's,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
you give
I'm
it to
gonna
them,
side-
and I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna side
take my
with-
14 acres that's out next to it there and ask for the same exemption.
Can I run around out there?
Sure.
Can now, right?
Right.
I'm gonna.
This is why
tend to
I-
side with Rick on this, just because I don't see anyone using that
I don't even.
for, you can't even access it, right, except off
Well,
Route
you
16.
can access it off Route 16.
Yeah.
But
We've never allowed it in the past.
I don't think there's any hunting allowed up there,
Nope.
so it does have restrictions to it, so not everyone.
You can hunt on my property.
Well, I'm gonna second Rick's motion. All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye.
Next, we've got Mount Washington Valley Habitat for Humanity. Jason recommended no, reason being, they're not actually helping anybody yet.
No, no.
So.
And they could
some-
cost,
you know, maybe
and they
next
could cost the
year.
town money as they develop that.
Right, so,
I'd make a motion to deny number 3, Mount Washington Valley Habitat for Humanity.
I'm gonna second that, the discussion. I agree, they're not ready yet, like we're saying, that maybe next year, when they're actually,
that's what Jason
Act-
said.
Take it a year,
helping
take it a
people.
year at a time.
yeah, okay. All in favor of denying? Aye?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, next we have Lakes Region Conservation Trust. Jason did not recommend this one.
I'd make a motion to deny the Lakes region, which we do every year.
I second that. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye?
Nay. I know a lot of people that use that one, so.
Yeah, you want to just, well, it's,
What's that?
I didn't hold it for discussion, and maybe I should have, but we've always had we've never.
Yeah. I just know a lot of people
It's
that
all,
use it.
yeah, but it's
and,
all in current use, so they're paying absolutely minimum in taxes, I mean.
Okay. Next one. Upper Saco Valley Land Trust.
This one was recommended.
I know they do a lot. I know they're very active
Which one is
throughout
this
the
one?
community,
Let's see.
throughout the valley.
Public trails, 24-acre parcel that extends into Conway, located on Bridge Street. The parcel is partly wetland with some wooded areas and public trails.
I'm gonna make a motion to accept that one.
What's the difference, I guess, between this one and the other ones?
Like Elisa said, they actually have access, and people hike and use it to the town's advantage. And it's well-known that people can do that. The others seem, I don't even know where they are or.
That's
or
over
anything
in
about it.
Lancet.
I know this one, yeah.
No,
The other one was Wanna
Lakes region
Lakes
is a.
Region, well,
is a
So I guess my
Wanalancet.
question is this one in current use and they already have low taxes and everything too? And-
I'm
Yep,
sure it is.
they all do. Yep.
Okay.
I could retract my motion, we could just blanket no to all of them. And that's the way we roll.
Tin Mountain always gets a yes.
10
Yeah,
Mountains.
well, Tin Mountain does a lot. I mean, there's no question there.
Yep.
And keep in mind, Tin Mountain also sends us some money in lieu of taxes to help us with taxes
Right.
as well.
Jason didn't lean on for Audubon and the Upper Saco Valley Land Trust. He said he could go either way, but would probably lean towards approval on those two. We did know for Audubon, Upper Saco.
I'd make a motion to deny the Upper Saco Valley Land Trust.
So I'd have to remove my motion,
It was never seconded.
right? Okay, it's dead. I'm gonna second Rick's motion to deny.
All right, so I just want to go down the list. I've got Tin Mountain is a
Well,
yes.
call it to a vote.
All in
if-
favor?
If there's no more discussion.
Aye.
Aye,
Right.
great.
Right.
All right.
You know, and keep in mind that these are all in current use, which pays
Right.
next to nothing in taxes. So, I mean, they're already getting a break on it.
Right.
Okay, on to old business. Planning boards, meeting 10, 11?
Yeah, we met Monday night. Let me just, what's up here?
Not much going on?
Not much going on, but we did talk about CIP, went over that. There was really not a lot of changes. One thing that we were questioning was the road and bridge goal that's set at 500,000.
Well, a lot of that was based on the red listed bridge over
Yeah.
here on Dunkley Road.
Yeah, and that
Brighill
grant's
Road.
gone away, and so, there was discussion that maybe that could be dropped down to 300 or something like that. That way, you know, we have something if there's a.
Well, didn't we combine those last year?
We did, yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't put as much into it this year,
Yeah.
because it's built up pretty good.
Yeah. So what I took out of it is that we thought we should lower it a little bit, and then if we did that, then we should readjust our annual to match what the goal is. but nothing.
Well, you might leave the goal and just reduce what we're putting into, what we put into it. If not, what's the balance in it right now?
I don't have it in front of me. We didn't have the actual balance. We had a balance
Yeah.
as of 2024, September of 2024.
Yeah. I mean,
I
I
think
would.
it was 200 and something thousand.
You know, I mean, that might be sufficient. When is, I know it's been discussed, repaving the parking lot out here.
It's been discussed numerous
Yeah,
times.
and we brought that up too, and we actually thought that we really probably need to figure out what's going on with the whole entrance to the place and all that prior to.
Right.
So maybe we just need to hold off on making any of those decisions.
Well, the concern that I have, and I've had it as long as I've been a selectman,
Yeah,
okay? We finally found out where the septic system is for this
Yeah.
place, okay? We don't know where the
tank is.
tank is.
Yeah.
It's
Which means we've
senseless.
never had it pumped or anything.
Never had it pumped. I don't know if there's a way we can get a metal detector, and maybe there is rings on the,
Why would there not be a plan somewhere? Like,
well, you and I found it over in the chapel
Right,
when
but
when
wouldn't it
we
be
were looking
one-
at the pictures.
and the state wouldn't have one, like an approved?
I already checked with
Yeah.
the state to see if they don't go back that far online. Maybe if you went down there, they may
Right.
have a drawing somewhere, but I don't know what they kept for records way back when this was built.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be senseless to
Right.
start digging up the pavement out there. If
Let
we
the
were
state
gonna,
find it.
huh?
Let the state find it. If they're gonna tear things up, they're gonna have to find what they're tearing up
Who's that?
when the state comes to redo the parking lot for the road project.
They're not redoing the parking lot.
They're doing something, we don't know what yet, but they said they could involve the parking.
Down
I think the
below.
lower parking.
That's
Yeah.
the lower
But
parking.
the way the entrance come in, that. it's
Yeah, which is why we said we should probably hold off on
Right.
the planning, still fund it, but not know what we're doing, because we don't know what we're doing.
Yeah. Well, keep that in mind, because
Yep.
one of these days, the toilets aren't gonna work.
Yeah.
And this is
So as far
a,
as the parking lot.
and
I-
this is a public facility, and we need to have one.
Yeah, I was more worried that it was gonna start breaking up prematurely, and then we'd have to replace the whole thing, but apparently we have to replace the whole thing no matter how we do it.
We have to, only
Because
because.
it doesn't match up.
Well, it's already at the level coming in the door. If we paved over it, it would be above the door, and we'd have things.
So now it's, my thought now is ride it out. like Tim said.
Yeah, and there was talk of that too, sealing it and riding it out.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so that's out.
So that was it on CIP. We also worked on zoning discussions, zoning ordinances and definitions. One of the members is working on the ADU, and he's working with, trying to, he sent a package to Sean yesterday, to match up with the state's, the new laws that the state has. Another member talked about, somewhere in the zoning, and I haven't found it, talks about cluster housing, and that we need to rectify that, because the town doesn't allow it. There's verbiage in there about it. And I was working on definitions.
Do we want to allow it? I wouldn't.
No, we don't want to allow it, and that's why we need to clean that and get it up and make sure that
And
we're,
when you're dealing with the ADUs, check with the state to find out, now that they've authorized it by right at the state level and overruled everybody
he's got all
locally.
that information, he sent that all in. the
But
state.
before you go too far, there's legislation currently in 2026
Yeah.
to do away with that,
To
to go back to where it was.
right.
And there's a list of, I think, something like 15 or 20
Yeah.
pieces of legislation that has to do with planning and zoning.
Right.
Our legislators, in their infinite wisdom, and the fact that they want adequate workforce housing and affordable housing,
Yeah.
okay, are going to great lengths, okay?
Yeah.
Trying to take power away from the local municipalities.
Right.
Okay, to resolve that issue, when
Yep.
they should have done something about the short-term rentals.
Yeah, so,
Because short-term rentals has taken a lot of the workforce housing.
so some of the verbiage that he found in the state, it even said it allows 2 ADUs if you have over a half acre, and that the owner didn't have to occupy it. It could be rented and all
I
that.
know.
So,
It's wide open.
So-
They're gonna ruin the state.
yeah.
And the Republican Party has been taken over by the Free Staters, the like libertarians, and the rhinos.
So, and then,
You have that, Elisa? You get all that?
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
quote me accurately if you're gonna quote me.
Rhino or something, I don't know. But anyways, even if we were to come up with things, I don't believe that we would have anything for the town meeting, and we still need to figure out what parts of the zoning has to be approved, how, if it's by the town, or like, can the definitions be changed without the town's vote, or is a zoning?
Zoning has to be approved at town meeting.
So, I'm 99% sure we wouldn't have anything.
The only thing
for
that you
then
can
anyway, so-
change outside of town meeting is punctuation and spelling.
Right.
And then the legislature can do whatever they want.
Right. So anyways, my point being is that as far as the ADUs are concerned, we wouldn't have anything to put in stone for this meeting anyways. So-
I would advise sitting on what we've got. I mean, we're being
Yeah.
overridden anyways by the state, and see what comes in this
Yeah.
next session.
Yeah.
Because I know there's legislation already been submitted, and it's already got a bill assigned to it.
Yeah.
A number, to do away with what they approved last year.
Yeah.
Try and stop it, let's see.
Well, that was about all we
Yeah.
had on Monday night.
But be aware.
Yep.
All right.
And I think I sent you a list of that legislation,
Yes, I
if
have,
I'm
yeah.
not mistaken.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Got a letter from the NHDOT, a notice of a public hearing for Albany Project 45056.
that's a week from tonight, they have their public hearing here.
I was confused with the holiday and all. I thought we had a selectmen's meeting that night, but we don't.
No, so our actually, and I was gonna bring this up, the next selectmen's meeting is Wednesday, November 26th. Do you guys want to bump that up a day to the 25th?
November 25th?
Yeah, just make it Tuesday instead of Wednesday. It's Wednesday's the night before Thanksgiving. My son already doesn't have school. I just don't want him sitting home alone forever that day. If you guys are okay with doing Tuesday night, it would be easier on me. But it's up to you.
I don't have a problem.
I don't have a problem with it.
So it'd be the 25th.
Just remind us.
I will.
So I'll be staying for the meeting. I'll be coming to the meeting, so I can take care of walking out. You don't have, of course, you don't have to stay.
Yeah, because they won't even be, I mean, their meeting's not till 6:30, right?
6.
6, okay.
But they thought they were waiting till we would.
And that's, we're talking the 19th?
So he's talking the public hearing, DOT. Our next meeting is the following now Tuesday.
But the public hearing is at 6. Just,
Yeah.
I just want to make sure I get it.
Yep,
Just remind us on Monday.
I will.
Because I'll definitely be there.
Yes, sir.
On Solid Waste Committee,
Oh, I'm
we had a meeting last week
Okay.
in Conway. We are redoing the MOU, and that's coming along good. I would think sometime in, I don't know, January or February, we'll have it before us for an approval
Okay,
and all
great.
that type of stuff. The other question I had was, the last time I was a selectman, I questioned the Recreation Department budget, along with Chuck, our treasurer. And we found discrepancies over the course of a previous, 15 years. It was like every year, it was calculated differently. Some, almost none of it to our advantage, obviously. And we approached the town manager, Tom, in Conway about seeing if we couldn't get that consistent in the calculation. Would it be okay if I talked to John Eastman and see if we couldn't get an MOU of some sort, a memo of understanding? The calculation that we're looking at for solid waste would fit the recreation thing as well.
As far as I'm aware, we may not have a written memorandum, but we do have a formula that we've been going by since,
Yeah, but
for a few years now. It'd just be a memorandum.
the same.
Saying that this is the formula, and we're gonna stick to this formula. Yeah, I have no problem with that. Is that okay?
That way
Yeah,
future
that's fine.
selectmen have something.
Yeah,
in
no,
front of
that
them.
just makes sense. Yeah.
I mean, it has to come back here for an approval and all that anyways,
Yeah.
but,
Yeah.
but
no,
that's what we're doing with the solid waste right
Yeah.
now. And they calculate both of them the same way. We just don't have an MOU for rec.
No, we should.
And that was what we were trying to do at the time. And then it got blown out of proportion and,
The pitchforks and
yep, you know, I mean, it's,
they all come out after.
nobody in this town knows how to negotiate.
Okay. All right. Going back to the.
That's all I have.
You did perfectly. Going back to the road project, just to bring everyone up to speed. I went to Concord on Monday for the initial public, it wasn't a public, but it was a hearing, pretty much a dry run for the public hearing we're having next week. And all the usual suspects were there, Jason Ayotte and his crew, and David Hammond, who was he's heading up the whole meetings portion of this, so. It went well, and it's pretty cut and dry as far as this intersection. I don't anticipate any big deal with this meeting. They're gonna try to stick to that project. We feel that some people may wanna talk about the main project, and Jason will be prepared for that, but we're gonna try to rein it in, because this is a commissioner's meeting, it's not DOT's meeting. I'm on the commission along with two other gentlemen, so it's supposedly our deal, so it's gonna be up, and I'm not the chair of that, but the chair should keep us on course. And it should go fine. They're gonna set up like they normally do, but just for this one project. And, I wouldn't anticipate more than an hour.
That's the one that I contacted you?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm also gonna be on the commission for the main project too. Just makes sense that they stick to one thing. So it went well. I had
Are they gonna have to take much land along 16?
No, they're actually gonna, the way they're tweaking everything, they're gonna try to stay within the footprint. The only time they're gonna take land is temporarily for construction purposes.
Yeah,
And people get paid for that, short term, and then they take it back out. But this is just this one project, and it's not intended to be done first. It's only being pushed because it's such an easy project to push forward. And they get it all tied up with a bow on it and sit it there, this main project, and then they do that one down there. But if for some reason, I didn't like it, but for some reason, if this project gets held up, this one is shelf-ready, and it can come ahead of it.
You're pointing at Nickerson?
Nickerson, yeah. So Nickerson's the second project, but just because it's so basic and
Yeah, that's
simple,
pretty
they're
straightforward.
gonna wrap it up and be done with it, and let it sit there until they do this main project. And if Nickerson gets pushed out, I don't see that as big a deal as if this one gets pushed out. This one,
This one's more important.
well, this one, from what I understand, is getting pushed out a little bit because they have, they found historical preservation, something or other. They didn't tell me what it was, but I'm thinking it's along the lines of maybe the red barn down the street there. Because they were concerned about the historic nature of their property. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they didn't want to throw out names, but they did. They said it's probably gonna hold them up 6 months, 6 to 8 months, just because of that. So, yeah, and ahead of the,
When's their anticipated
Nickerson is
start?
2030.
Oh, wow.
So this is, it's still anticipating 28, 29 for here, but it's a three and a half year project. So we're gonna push right along, and they haven't veered off that 28 year, so I'm trying to hold them to it as best I can, but they're, you know.
So that was, this one here was basically on the, what, the 29-year plan?
Pretty much. I think it's, well, what are we, 14 years, 15 years now, so.
Oh, I think it's more than
But it
that.
was also a $9 million project. It's at 20 million now.
Yeah, well, you gotta deal with inflation.
Right. Well, that's a lot of inflation, but they're right. You can't do a 10-year plan and keep it to the number. But we were very fortunate. They were able to push forward all that money because that's the importance of the project. Ahead of last week's Gasset final on Thursday, and I know you guys saw this, it came in an email, but it's the letter from North Country Council
Yep.
with a coalition of towns. We got town of Albany, town of Madison, town of Ossipee, and the town of Tamworth that are grouping together.
And that got sent in before the
That got
deadline?
sent in before the deadline. So that went in through North Country Council, and they sent a lot of information too, and they sent letters.
Did Lakes Region get in on that as well?
Lakes Region, not on our behalf, but they're part of it, but they have their own projects.
Right.
But this is their way of getting in on it, because this has a paragraph just about Albany. And it was a good Albany-Madison project, and it's showing these people signing here approve with everything that's being written here. So this was a very important piece of it, and that was put together by Nick, and I do appreciate he did that. He
Well,
didn't have to.
You're still not forgiven.
No.
He's
no.
still got a lot more to do.
You can forgive, but just don't forget. But I was happy to see that. I was able to, Richard Brown, he's from District 8, but he's on the Public Works and Highway. He took Mark McConkey's spot when Mark got his promotion. But I was able to contact him and asked him to send a letter on this project too. And I said, talk to Senator McConkey about it because he's well informed. So he did, and he did. So that was good too, because someone from the state.
Did Mark
recommending the
send a
project.
letter too?
I could
'Cause
either
he's
confirm
on
or
the-
deny.
He's on the Transportation
Well, that's,
Committee for the Senate.
well, that's, I'm sure he's been keeping an eagle eye on all of this. And he was a big part of this coalition that was put together to get this project right through. So a lot of stuff happened last week, and I think we made a very good showing with what we did. And I think we can keep pushing when we get the chance. But I did want to do a little housekeeping. You still interested in being on North Country?
Yep.
I'm going to make a motion to appoint Jim Derwin to North Country Council.
For what position? As a commissioner?
I think it's just a representative.
I think it's a-
Oh,
Well, no, I think we're allowed commissioners to North Country Council. And then from there, as a commissioner, you can then volunteer to be put on like the TAC committee or the SEDS committee, which is basically an economic development committee type of thing. You'll have more credibility as a
Yeah.
commissioner.
Right.
I think that's what they refer to them as commissioners for North Country Council.
So I'm going in blind.
Yes,
I got a lot to learn.
yes,
So I'm
That's-
willing to
perfect.
get my feet wet
Yeah,
and head in that direction.
yeah, I think it's.
Find out what the terminology is, and I would second that motion
Yeah,
that you
just
made.
whatever the term necessary to be
But
a representative of
you don't
Albany.
want to be on, like, the TAC committee.
I'm on the TAC.
You want to be the commissioner, our representative to North Country Council, okay?
Yep.
Then you can then go off onto the others. Because when Steve Knox was our representative up there, he was our commissioner,
Yeah.
and he was on the SEDS committee at the time.
What's that committee?
It's, I forget what said, CEDS, it's economic development,
Oh, yeah, okay.
basically. Because that's where the broadband stuff came out of.
All right, well, good. That's, I think this is really good stuff. We do have a TAC meeting tomorrow, and if either one of you are gonna plan on going to that, I think we need to post for that, as to selectmen being somewhere.
Well, why don't we post it? I'm gonna try to be there.
I'm gonna try to be there.
It's at 1,
Yeah.
so I think
And it's at the
technical.
tech building up there.
Yeah.
And that's not about a specific project,
How does that get posted?
just like a selectmen's meeting.
The selectmen will be attending a meeting with a quorum at,
Yeah.
Okay.
And just go off Nick's email for the address.
Right.
yep.
Got it.
I mean, I don't believe we'll be making any decisions
No.
of any kind. I mean, we're
No.
just in
Right.
attendance, but we're all there for a
We're all there
similar
to be
purpose.
seen and let them know it's a good idea to move around the state, that they'll see new people. And I hope people around, I hope Madison shows up, I hope other towns show up. That everyone should have a tech
Right.
representative.
And Alyssa, his appointment to North Country Council, you should do a short one-paragraph letter that said that he was appointed by the Board of Selectmen to be our commissioner, or whatever they term.
Okay.
I'm almost
I think it's,
I've got the email from her asking
or
for.
call Michelle and ask her what it is.
Yeah.
But a short, sweet letter should go.
Okay.
and, let's see.
I've got one item.
I got a couple if Rick doesn't have it.
All right, Rick, you're up.
Sarah Knox volunteered to be the alternate rep to the Communications District, and I would make a motion to appoint her to the alternate position for the Carroll County Communications District.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And when you get a chance, just make a note to put a one-sentence paragraph together appointing her to that
To who?
Carroll County Communications District. Just do it and give it to me, and I'll make sure it gets submitted, because I'm the actual rep. And no hurry on it.
Who seconded that? I'm sorry.
Rick, Jim did.
I did.
All right.
I was just curious, any movement on the budget or appraisals?
We got the MS1, so the reval is done.
Okay.
I believe it was technically
went up a
finished
lot.
this morning. Kelly Collins and I got the MS1 done today. Gonna start, last Thursday, we created a budget worksheet to start going in, plugging in the footnotes, how she used to do for you guys
Right, yeah.
before. So,
Yeah,
we're getting on it.
cool.
Yeah.
You getting any
That's what
feedback
mine
from
was.
other people? Are they?
That's what it is.
I've gotten a few people, verbally, I got
I've done nothing,
Curtis's. Sandy had turned one in, but she said today she was changing it and gonna submit a
Yeah.
different one. The treasurer
that
submitted
already.
theirs.
I asked her to print it out. This is our
The
card.
conservation is to stay the same. I didn't get anything from the cemetery yet.
Should be all be the same.
Same as
Yeah,
last year.
I
Okay.
thought I did, but I didn't.
You might have, I
mean-
apologize, I'd have to check.
The tax rate should go
But
down
all the
as a
same.
result,
So, yeah, we're close. Treasurer was
because there's more to divide the
relatively
expenses.
close.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna start cracking on it now.
Yeah.
We knew it was coming.
Make a motion to adjourn?
I'll second that.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Aye.